Hi, welcome back to Flex Yoga. My name is Daphna. Today we are back with a 30-minute beginner power yoga class. So this class is available for all levels. However, things are kind of broken down and simplified a little bit more to make it more accessible for people who are just kind of starting out their practice and are looking for a class that they can move and sweat in, but also not be completely overwhelmed and lost. So I personally recommend, if you are more so in the beginning of your practice and you feel like you aren't yet exactly comfortable with the more flexibility-based poses, if the ground still feels very far away from you when you are kind of reaching down and in different lunges and in different kind of forward folds, I personally recommend to practice with blocks today. That's how I will be practicing the whole entire class. So if you only have one block, that's still fine. You'll still be able to kind of maneuver yourself. But if you do have two blocks, that will definitely be helpful for you. If you have no blocks at all, you will be okay and you will make do with what you have. People have been practicing yoga for many, many years, and blocks were only something that came way later. So you'll be okay. We will, however, go ahead and get started standing. Because I'm going to be using the blocks, I will have them just kind of framing my mat at the top of the mat. So we will get started standing at the very top of the mat. I want to recommend that you bring your feet into hips distance on the floor. Arms will be long along the body, and we'll just take a moment here to close down the eyes. Start with a big breath in from the nose. Big sigh out through the mouth. Another deep breath in. And a big exhale out. And once again, let's inhale fully from the nostrils. Feel the air kind of pull into the nasal cavity, moving down through the back of the throat and into the lungs. And once you feel full, exhale, sigh that air out. Seal off the lips and breathe in and out through the nose. Let's lift all 10 toes off the mat here. Spread them as wide as you can and set them down from the pinky toe side to the big toe side, one at a time. Start to lift through the inner arches of the feet and start to activate into the knees. Tuck your tailbone slightly under and start to feel the lift of the pelvic floor as you pull the navel in towards the spine. Hug the rib cage in towards the midline and take a moment, roll the shoulders back and down, squeeze the shoulder blades together. The arms kind of rest just along the sides of the waist, palms face in, and we'll tuck the chin in ever so slightly, only with the intention of extending through the back of the neck and lifting the crown of the head a little bit higher towards the ceiling. Breathe in from the nose, pull in as much air as you can. Breathe out through the nose, allow yourself to root down further through the soles of the feet. Feel the kind of ball of the foot push into the mat, feel the heel push into the mat as well. With your next inhale, sweep both arms all the way up overhead. Start to blink your eyes open, and as you exhale, bring the palms of the hands together into your heart. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way back up overhead. Exhale, release the left hand down alongside the body. Reach the right fingers over to the left side. Take a peek underneath that right arm. Root down through the sole of the right foot. Inhale, exhale, reach a little further to the left with the right fingers. Inhale, stretch the left fingertips all the way up. Exhale, lower right hand down alongside the right waist, alongside the right leg. Reach further to the right with the left fingers. Peek underneath the left arm, root down with the left foot. Try to reach a little further with the left fingers. Inhale here. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, both arms will stretch all the way up. Exhale, hinge and fold over your thighs. Your hands can come onto the blocks or onto the ground. Good. Let's take an inhale for a half lift. Keep thinking of extending the spine. Think of lifting your chin forward. Exhale, step the left foot all the way back. Lower the left knee to the ground. Inhale, keep your hands on the ground or on those blocks. Press the hips forward, lift your chest, lift your chin. Exhale, hands can stay on those blocks or come all the way to the ground. I'm bringing my hands to the ground here just for stability, and we'll step that right foot back to meet the left in a high plank. Take a deep breath in. If you do have the blocks underneath your shoulders, that's going to be a really great guide for your chaturanga. Exhale, bend the elbows back. You can tap your shoulders to those blocks, and then inhale for your upward facing dog. Lift your chest, lift your chin. Exhale, chin will tuck in, send it all the way back to your downward facing dog. We'll take a big breath in right here. Another breath out. Another breath in. Look forward, and as you exhale, step that left foot between those blocks. Lower the right knee, hands to the blocks or on the ground. Inhale, hips forward, lift your chest. Exhale, right foot presses forward as you fold over your thighs. Inhale, come all the way back up to standing, reach up, stretch up, look up. Exhale, your hands back to your heart center. Inhale, stretch the arms all the way up. Exhale, hinge and fold forward, hands to the blocks or the ground. Inhale, find that half lift, look forward. Exhale, step the right foot back, lower the right knee. Same thing as before. Inhale, hips press forward, heart lifts. Exhale, hands to the ground if they're on those blocks, and step the left foot back. High plank, hold, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Stay for the exhale. Look forward, inhale. Exhale, step the right foot between the hands. Lower the left knee, hands to blocks or the ground, hips forward, heart lifts, inhale. Exhale, step the left foot to meet the right top of the mat. Hands stay on blocks or the ground, inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, stretch up, reach up, look up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, stretch the arms all the way up. Exhale, hinge and fold forward. Good. Adding a little bit on here. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step that left foot back and lower the left knee. This time, inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Exhale, cactus into the arms. Hug the inner thighs together, inhale. Exhale, lower your hands to the ground and step back, high plank, hold, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step the left foot forward and lower that right knee. Inhale, low lunge, reach your hands up high. Exhale, cactus your arms. Inhale, hug the inner thighs together, lift your chest. Exhale, hands will come down to those blocks. Tuck those back toes under and step the right foot forward. Inhale for your half lift. Exhale, fold yourself forward. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. And exhale, hands collect at your heart. Inhale all the way up, stretch up, reach up, look up. Exhale, hinge and fold forward. With your inhale, find that half lift. Exhale, step the left foot back. Good, really nice. Now you'll come up into a high crescent lunge here. Inhale, stretch the arms up, reach up, look up. Exhale, cactus into your arms. Lift your chest a little bit higher. Exhale, reach back and interlace the fingers. Deep breath to pull the arms back, pull the fists back, lift your chest a little bit higher. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, unravel the hands, reach it up high. Exhale, lower your hands to frame the right foot on the blocks. Step the left foot in a little bit, pyramid pose, straighten the right leg. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold forward. Good. Inhale, lengthen your spine again. Exhale, fold yourself forward, wrap right hip back and the left hip forward. And one more time, inhale, Long spine, look forward. Exhale, fold all the way back down. Good. Bend the right knee, step the left foot one step further back, hands to the ground, step back with the right foot, high plank, hold. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. Look forward, inhale. Exhale, step the left foot forward into that high crescent. Inhale, reach your hands up high. Keep the back knee lifted. Exhale, cactus into your arms. Inhale, reach back with the palms of the hands to interlace the hands behind your back. Lift your chest as you pull the fists behind you. Deeper bend in the left knee. Inhale, lift your heart up. Exhale, look forward, unravel the hands, bring them down to the blocks or the ground. Step that right foot one step further forward, extend into the left leg. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, fold over the left thigh. Good. Inhale, find the lift in your chest again, look forward. Exhale, fold over the left thigh as you pull the left hip back and the right hip forward. And one final time, inhale, extend through the spine, look forward. Exhale, fold over the left leg. With your next inhale, find your half lift. Exhale, step the right foot to meet the left front of the mat. Chair pose, sit low. Inhale, reach the arms high. Keep the palms at shoulders distance. Keep your feet close together. Try to send your sits bones as far back as you can and try to keep as neutral of a spine as you possibly can. So for me, it's okay to keep my arms along my ears in that neutral spine. But if for you, you feel like you're overarching to do that, just reach your arms a little further forward. It'll make it a little easier. Let's take a big breath in right here. Exhale, hands to your heart. Float the left foot off of the ground. Warrior 3, kick the left foot all the way back. Good. Take a deep breath in. Really ground down through the right big toe, through the ball of the right foot, through the right heel. Keep the left hip bone pointing down. Keep the left glute and the left foot active. Inhale. Reach the right hand back. Good. Inhale. Reach the left hand forward. Exhale, step the left foot behind you as far back as you can into a lunge. Wrap your right hand around the lower back. Reach the left hand behind you and look over the right shoulder. And breathe here for 3. Deep bend in the right knee. Another 2. Reach back a little further with the left fingers. Let's take another big inhale. Good. Stay for the exhale. Look forward, inhale. Exhale, unravel for warrior 2. The back heel will spin down flat and the arms reach out in opposite directions. So you're no longer in a twist. You are opening up to the long edge of the mat. Left foot is flat, right toes point forward. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Wrap your left hand around your lower back this time. Nice deep bend in the right knee. Reach a little further back with the right hand. Inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Grab one of those blocks. Place it on the inside of the right foot. Palm of the right hand on that block. And then inhale. Reach your left hand up overhead and over to the front of the room or to the space that's in front of you. And we'll breathe here for 3. Try to spiral your chest underneath that left armpit. We'll breathe here for 2. Nice deep bend in the right knee. Squeeze the right butt cheek to push the right knee further to the right. And let's take one more big breath. Exhale, lower the left hand to the block. Take a step over to the left with the hand or with the block so that your wrist is underneath your shoulder. Lift the back heel so you're on the ball of the back foot. Inhale, easy twist. Reach your right hand up. Look up to the right thumb. Good. Let's take a big breath in. Another big breath out. Really nice. a funky little transition. Take a big breath in, look down. Lower the left knee to the ground, so you're like in a low lunge. Now spin the left foot to the left, so to the space that's behind you, like a kickstand, and then reach the right leg to the back of the mat, to this kind of supported side plank. Take a big breath in. Now crunch right knee to right elbow. Inhale, re-extend both ends. Exhale, crunch right knee to right elbow. Inhale, kick through the right heel, extend. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Try to keep the connection of right knee and right elbow. Step that right foot back up to the front of the mat. Beautiful. Send the left foot back to neutral. Now, grab that block, place it on its highest level, diagonal of the right pinky toe, just across from the right pinky toe, kind of towards the top right corner of your mat. Lift the left knee. We're coming into half moon, Ardha Chandra. The back foot floats. Slowly start to open the left hip, stack it above the right. Slow motion, reach the left hand up to the ceiling and breathe. Gaze down for more balance and more stability. Gaze up if you feel balanced and you feel stable. Let's take another big breath in. Try to lift the left foot a little bit higher. Exhale, step the left foot to the very front of the mat, just alongside the right, meeting back in that chair pose. Nice deep bend in the knees. Inhale, reach your hands up high and breathe for 3. Breathe for 2. Squeeze inner thighs together. Allow the spine to be long and neutral. Let's take one more big breath. Exhale, hands will collect at your heart. Shift weight to the left foot. Float the right foot off the ground. Warrior 3, kick the right heel all the way back behind you. Keep both shoulder tips looking to the ground. Keep the right hip bone looking to the ground. Keep the right leg active. Really squeeze through the right butt cheek. Inhale, reach the left hand back. Inhale, reach the right hand forward. Exhale, step the right foot as far back as you can into a lunge. Wrap the left hand around the lower back. Look over the left shoulder, reach back with the right fingers and breathe for 3. Nice deep bend in the left knee. Breathe for 2. Twist from the rib cage, reach a little further with the right fingers. Let's take one more big breath in. Stay for the exhale. Inhale to look forward. Exhale, warrior 2. So the right foot comes flat onto the ground. The arms stretch in opposite directions. Nice deep bend in the left knee. Allow your entire front side to look at the long edge of the mat. Hips are open. Arms extend in opposite directions. Reach forward with the left fingers. Flip the palm. Reverse your warrior. Right hand will reach around the lower back towards the left thigh and reach the left fingers to the space behind you as you breathe here for 3. Another 2. And let's take another big breath in. Good. Exhale, unravel into side angles. So we'll grab the block, place it on the inside of the left foot. Left hand will come down to that block. Inhale, sweep right hand forward and overhead to the space in front of you. Nice deep bend in the left knee and start to spin your chest underneath the right arm. Breathe here for 3. Beautiful. Nice deep bend in the left knee. Squeeze the left butt cheek. Push the knee away from the midline too. Allow the left shoulder to pull down away from the left ear. And one more inhale. Exhale, lower the right hand and switch the placement of your hands on that block. Take a step to the right with that block. Come on to the ball of the right foot. Inhale, easy twist. Left hand will reach up to the ceiling. Breathe here for 3. Nice deep bend in the left knee. Open your chest 2. And one more big breath in. Good. Look down. Lower the right knee. You'll spin the right foot behind you like a kickstand to come into that supported side plank as the left leg kicks all the way to the back of the mat. Good. We'll take a big breath in. Exhale, crunch elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Keep the connection of elbow and knee. Step the left foot forward. Spin the right foot to neutral. So the whole body is back in that lunge shape. Lift the right knee. Grab that block and bring it to the top left corner of the mat this time. Shift the weight forward, float right foot, half moon. Start to stack right hip over left, and then sweep right hand up. Good, really nice. Again, if you're feeling really wobbly, look down to the ground. If you're feeling super stable, look up to the ceiling. If you're somewhere in between, find a drishti or a gaze that helps. Try to lift your right foot a little teeny bit higher here. Open through the right side, deep breath in. Exhale, look down. Step the feet at hips distance at the front of the mat here. So if you need to, make some room. Inhale, find your half lift. Exhale, fold yourself forward. Inhale, find your half lift. Spin your toes out slightly to face out. And then lower your hips to your Malasana Yogi squat. Hands will come to your heart's center. We will do some Malasana squat lifts. So take a deep breath in here. Exhale, come up to standing. Inhale, come all the way back down. Exhale, come up to standing. Inhale, come all the way back down. Exhale, all the way back up. With your next inhale, come all the way back down. And use your hands to help you come down to your bum. Navasana, boat pose. The feet float off the ground as the knees come into your chest. Breathe for 3. Breathe for 2. Breathe for 1 more inhale. Exhale, feet down at hips distance. Inhale, arms stretch up. Exhale, reverse tabletop. The hands come down behind you, fingers face out to the sides. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, inhale. Exhale, squeeze the butt and lift your hips. Good. Now we're gonna take 3 rounds of kind of a fun little transition between our reverse tabletop and a sort of L-sit. So let's walk our hands out a little bit wider than our shoulders. Take a big breath in right here. Squeeze the butt, lift your hips. Exhale, lower your hips. Start to slide your hips back between your arms. Straighten your legs, push off the ground, and then inhale, slide yourself all the way back up. We're gonna do that just 2 more times. This is great for the shoulders. This is great for your core. So inhale up here, exhale, lower, slide as far back as you possibly can. Straighten the legs, push into your hands. And 1 more time, inhale, slide it all the way up. And exhale, slide it all the way back. Try to hold here for 3. Lift your hips a little higher for 2. It really helps if you lean forward as you push down. 1 more inhale. And exhale to come down. Definitely not easy, but this is a power class, so it's not meant to be easy. The legs will be extended here, the feet flexed. Inhale, reach your hands up high, and exhale, fold yourself forward over your thighs, pull your upper body towards your lower body. I recommend bending your knees if you feel like it's really hard for you to pull upper body towards lower body. If you find yourself rounding into your spine, then bend your knees so that your spine can stay straight. Focus and prioritize the tilt of the pelvis so that you are sending your sits bones to the space behind you. That's what I mean when I say tilt of the pelvis. Think of trying to kind of like show off your butt a little bit, if that makes any sense. And we'll take another big breath in here. And stay for the exhale. Good. With your next inhale, come all the way back up. And exhale, Janu Shirshasana. The sole of the right foot will come to the inside of the left thigh. Right knee bends to the right. Again, inhale to lift the arms up high. Exhale, fold yourself forward over the left leg. And we'll breathe here. Really nice. Let's take a nice big inhale. And a nice big exhale. Beautiful. Inhale to stretch it all the way back up. Exhale, hug the right knee back in and cross the right ankle over the left thigh, twist to the right. The right hand comes behind you. The left arm wraps around the right knee and we look over the right shoulder. And let's breathe here for another 3. Another 2. And let's take another big breath. Good, inhale, look forward. As you exhale, unravel, extend the right leg, bend the left knee, sole of the left foot to the inner right thigh. We'll take a big breath as we stretch both arms up high. Exhale, fold yourself over the right leg and breathe. Take a nice big inhale. Nice big breath out. Another big breath in. And a big breath out. With your next inhale, sit back up, reach the arms up as the left knee hugs into the chest. We'll cross the left ankle over the right, twist to the left, right arm wraps around the left leg, left fingertips set up behind you, look over the left shoulder. Let's take a big breath in, big breath out, big breath in, big breath out. And again, another inhale and an exhale. Good. With your next inhale, reach the arms up, the left leg extends. Exhale, round your spine. If you need to scoot yourself up on your mat so you have room behind you, do that. So again, take an inhale to lengthen. Exhale, round your spine to roll down as slowly as you possibly can, and then hug your knees to your chest. Let's take a deep breath in right here. And an exhale, squeeze the knees in just a little bit tighter. Another inhale here. And as you exhale, let's bring the soles of the feet together and the knees apart in reclined butterfly or Supta Baddha Konasana. The hands will come down onto the belly. And we'll just breathe here. Allow the shoulders to weigh heavily down towards the ground, and just give yourself permission to lie back and relax. Take a big breath in from the nose and a big sigh out. Big breath in. And a big sigh out. And another inhale deep through the nose. And an exhale to let it out. Seal the lips and start to just breathe back into the body. Slowly start to pull the knees in together. Hug the knees into your chest. And roll over onto the right side in a fetal position. When you feel like you're ready, meet me in a comfortable seat once again, allowing your hands to collect at your heart center. And we'll take another big breath in from the nose. Big sigh out. And just allow yourself in this moment to kind of settle back into the body. As you inhale, draw your thumbs to the third eye, recognizing mind, intellect, and intuition. Exhale, bow the chin to the chest, recognizing the light, the life, and the love within. Thank you so much for sharing your practice. Thank you so much for allowing me to guide you. I really hope that you enjoyed this 30-minute beginner power vinyasa class. I definitely enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun practicing and filming for you. So if you liked it, please share it with a family member or a friend that you think it might help. And I'll see you next time.